Our Champions League qualifying campaign continues in this episode, and today we take on the Slovenian Champions, NK Maribor, across 2 legs. Judging by how they look though, today might be the day the Champions League run comes to an end. Hello and welcome back to episode 16 of Unemployed to Legend with Swansea University. My name is Craig, and coming up in today's video we have the Champions League second qualifying round against the aforementioned opponents, NK Maribor. Since you were last with me, we haven't actually played any matches apart from a friendly since the RFS win, but all I've been trying to do is trying to keep my squad together as much as is humanly possible. It didn't happen though for one player. We have lost Alex Akkers, our backup goalkeeper. He has gone to Crawley Town in, where are they? League One? League One in England, which is a bit of a shame, but you can kind of understand why he went. £800 a week is why he went. So unfortunately, we've got to get ourselves another backup goalkeeper in, because Ben Charlton, who is a keeper who we had back in Season 1, he's still here, amazingly. He's not played a game in over a season, but he could be on the way as well. So a backup keeper is going to be a necessity, because otherwise Adagoke is going to be our only keeper for the season, which I do not want under any circumstance. Other than that though, it is just about trying to keep the players happy when I'm trying to bring other players in to complement the squad, which is not quite happening for Ryan Reynolds, who I mentioned in the last episode is not happy, and Josh Yorworth is now not happy either. When Lewis Orford came in and Mazid Ogungbo respectively both came in, Ryan Reynolds is desperate to leave now. He is actually asking to leave, which, to be fair, as an amateur club I could just let him go, but I'm just going to try and keep hold of him. Hopefully he'll get over it, but I doubt it, so we'll see how long he lasts. As for Yorworth, he's unhappy publicly. At the moment no teammates are agreeing or disagreeing with them, so I'm okay just to keep them for the moment as squad depth, but if we get any other players in who could just replace them, these two will be gone like that. That's it. I don't want them hanging around if they're going to completely destabilise the squad. Although in the case of Ryan Reynolds, I'm more disappointed, because he's a highly influential player. What a terrible time for that to happen. That wasn't the case literally 2 weeks ago in game. Brown Sterling being there, absolutely fine. The man's going to play. And speaking of playing, he's going to be starting in today's squad. Or sorry, today's starting 11 as we go away to NK Maribor, who, may I point out, are a 3-star national team. We may get destroyed. Particularly in this game, in the first game, because it's at their grounds. What country are they from? Are they from again? Slovenia, that's it. So we may get smashed. We may be coming home with an absolute beating. We've got no goalkeeper on the bench because Ben Charlton can't be registered because the registration has already happened. So this is going to be the 11 we're going to send out for a possible pasting. Adagoke in goal. A back four of Ogungbo, debutant. Introduced him in the last episode. All you need to know, he's physically very, very good for this level. 4-star accountability, 5-star potential. Former Arsenal youth player. Ironically, played at Crawley. Agent Ogungbo, he's the one who persuaded Akkers to go to Crawley, wasn't he? We'll keep an eye on you, Mazid. We'll keep an eye on you. Jones, Aljafri and Pilkington as well at the back. Perry, Fuster and Garrick in the midfield with Harkin on the left wing. Patterson and Brown Sterling up front. Patterson, the hero of the last round. His 2 goals were crucial in turning the tie on its head against RFS. And if he could do that again against Maribor, he will be a legend in my eyes. Maybe not in the club's eyes, but he will be a legend in my eye. Now, last episode I said I may have to try and sort out the Champions League theme, because in the edits for the last episode it's still too low. I've tried to make it high in volume now. I've tried to raise the volume even more. If it doesn't do it at this point, then I'm just going to give up with it, because I'm not going to be playing it every single episode anyway. But it's becoming quite sad that it's not completely going through. My volume is off because my ring light is on. In fact, let me just test this. My volume wasn't even that high and it felt loud. Anyway, 15 minutes in and we've not had a single highlight. I will absolutely take that against this team. If we somehow pick up a draw, any form of result, away from home, I make us the favourites at home. Favourites. But it all starts with trying to get something away from home. Even the media was saying, yeah, all Maribor have to do is a professional job against us. What a tackle, by the way, by Fuster. Who needs Reynolds? Aljafri, Jones, into Perry, Patterson. We need to get some more players forward, honestly. Unless their back line is just stupidly high up. Over to Garrick on the right-hand side. The good thing is the players are starting to get more match fitness as well, so hopefully they'll start to show their ability a bit more. Perry plays it out to Ogungbo. Being patient with the ball at the moment, and that's absolutely fine. Just keep hold of it. If we have it, they can't score. Simple as. Simple football. Into Garrick. Plays the ball in, and there is Perry, and it is a shot over the bar. All that patient build-up play for a long shot. A little bit disappointed, so I'd rather Garrick just put it into the area because Patterson is more than tall enough to actually head the ball into the back of the net. We go in 0-0 at half-time. Yeah, I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. Just keep them delighted, keep them motivated. Absolutely nothing is expected from us against Maribor. I forgot to show before this game as well, we had a look at it in the last episode. The prize money that you get for being in this round in the Champions League is the same as the first qualifying round, £86,000. Lovely stuff. But also, if you win, obviously you're going to the third qualifying round in the Champions League. If you lose, you drop down into the Europa League third qualifying rounds. Which obviously we'd rather the Champions League, but at the same... Oh, good save by Adegoke. At the same time, if our European adventure continues, I am absolutely up for it. And it's 72 minutes, I just realised. And we've got some very, very tired players out there. Yorworth is going to come on at left back, even though he is upset. He has been playing for us in Europe so far this season. Perry, no, he's going to stay on. Fuster is tired, and apparently he's not having that great a game. I beg to differ with that great tackle he made earlier. But Scott Smith is going to come on for Fuster if Fuster is very tired. Let's just give him a bit more time. Scott Smith is someone who came in like the second half of last season and barely played. In fact, he didn't even play in the league at all. So let's go and give him some time just to get acclimatised to the team. Oh, that was a very close chance for Maribor. I've just clocked as well. We're on positive. We've been on positive this entire time. Omilabu is going to come on for Brown Sterling. And Aljafri is going to go... Oh, dear. Yeah, he's going to go off for Yorworth. And then Edmondson will come on at left back instead. Edmondson doing exactly what I wanted him to be. Wanted him to do. And that is to be a backup. Because I don't want him to be a starter left back. Ogungbo will probably be the starting left back because he is the best one at the club currently. They are through here, and Maribor, oh my god, Adegoke, so good. And we've got about 2 minutes. We've got just over a minute of injury time, actually. 2 minutes overall of injury time, but we've done a minute of it. Please let this just be one of those highlights where it just runs the clock down. And unfortunately, we have lost the ball. It's gone out. It might just be one of those highlights. Hopefully, in fact, what we're going to do, we are just going to waste time. We're just going to slow everything down. There's no need to go mad. There's about 30 seconds left. Edmondson with the throw-in. Just see the timeout. Just hold on to it. Take a yellow card. I don't care. Just hold on to that ball. And that's exactly what he's done for about 15 seconds. I suppose he didn't get a yellow card out of it. Omilabu, he's like the freshest player up front and he didn't even want to chase that ball. That's it. Just hold on to it. And that's a great result. Absolutely great result. Away from home against Maribor. 0-0. We take it back to ours for the second leg. Incredible stuff. A 0-0 draw. Away from home in the Champions League against a side that are infinitely better than us. We will take it. So now, let's go and make the most of it in the home leg. I say the home leg, it's at the Swansea.com stadium, the home of Swansea City, because our ground is too small for UEFA. So let's go and make use of home advantage. Right, before we get into the second game, we have made another signing, and it is a backup goalkeeper, David Robson, who's been here on trial. A 22-year-old Welsh goalkeeper, 3-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. He'll be a backup to Prince Adegoke, but by all accounts, he might be better than Adegoke. Although saying this, no, I think Adegoke will be better regardless. Either way, Adegoke will be staying in goal because of his heroics against Maribor in the last match. Yeah, technically Robson's better, but yeah, I just like Adegoke a little bit more. So that's exactly how it's going to go down. We are going to stay with Adegoke in goal. The only changes we're making to the starting 11, Charlie Farr comes in as a winger on the right side of midfield. Harkin will be starting on the left wing after picking up enough match fitness for me to consider him as a starter again. So I feel he's better than Edwards on the left-hand side anyway, although he's going to be on the bench as Edwards. But Edwards can play on the left, he can play on the right-hand side. He can also play at right-back, I believe, as well. Now, let's go and make use of home advantage at the Swansea.com stadium. I'll tell you what, no gesture, let's just get everybody motivated. I am going to skip this next bit. I'm not going to show the music all over again because I don't think I can try and edit that all over again if it doesn't come up properly. So I will see you when the match has started. If I've messed up the music beforehand, I can only apologise. Okay, we have started, and let's see if we can grab ourselves what would be a very unlikely victory. Perry with the free kick, plays it into the back post. Oh yes, and Brown Sterling on the rebound. I was about to say Jones headed it, but it's been saved by, what a name, Jug. What a name. But Brown Sterling on the rebound puts us 1-0 up after 8.5 minutes. What a time to score. And Jug just went walkies there. Don't know what he was doing. Don't care. It's in the back of the net, and that is what everybody wanted to see. What everybody in a green and black shirt, that is. Oh, that's just over. There's a lot of fans that have come over from, I think it's Slovenia, from Maribor. Yeah, the Slovenian League is where they're from, as the reigning Slovenian Champions. A lot of away fans. Hopefully we've more than doubled them because, let's be honest, what's the chances that Swansea University is ever going to get a game this big again? Harkin is through here, and Harkin has just made it 2-0. What is going on? 16 minutes in. And the Swansea University fans are going wild. There they are. They're all on this side, not on the other side. But what a through ball here from Perry. That was quality. European quality, you could argue. And Swansea in Dreamland. Right now, what a result this could be. There's still a long way to go. We're not even 20 minutes in. Not even a quarter of the way through the match. We are now. Throw in for Maribor, and it's just been cleared. I was a bit worried there. We're just giving away a penalty. Great block there by Ogungbo. He's looking like a decent signing right about now. Brown Sterling is through. It's completely evaded the defender, but the long-range shot just blazed well over the bar. I knew I was right in starting Brown Sterling. He's looked more than up for this game so far. In fact, he's looked up for it more than I would say Omilabu has in the last couple of games anyway, but he'll get his chances, don't worry. We've still got league games to be doing anyway. We haven't even started the league season at this point. We've still got another couple of weeks, I think, until we even begin that. And luckily, all the players, at least most of them, have match fitness, so this will hopefully bode well for us going into the new season. Right, second half has started in the midst of all that. 53 minutes gone. We are literally clock watching this early in the second half, as Maribor have just got through here and they've just scored. It's just as well there's no away goals anymore in in any European competition. They scrapped that thankfully before FM22, because otherwise we'd literally just be hanging on by one goal. As it is, we are technically, but again, nobody expects anything from us. But being in this position, you kind of want to hold on. You kind of want to do well just based off this. We are coming very close to substitution time. Usually roughly around 70 minutes I'll do those substitutions anyway, if anybody is tired. We have made it to the 72nd minute. There is a highlight. We'll look to make some after this, as there is Perry, and he just heads over the bar, which is a shame. He is on a yellow card, I've noticed. It is 74 minutes in. So let's go and see if we can make a couple of changes. Right, Al-Jafri. He is looking very tired, so your worth is going to come on. He's feeling apprehensive. Don't be, man. Don't worry. You've got this. Billy Fuster is going to go off for Scott Smith. And who else do we have on the bench here? Mark Harris. I think we'll leave him on for a moment. You've got Patterson, who's apparently not doing that well. Should we? Oops, I didn't want to click on him. Should we play Reece Shirley or Omelabu? I'm feeling Omelabu. And not as a target forward, by the way. That's purely going to be a Patterson role. For anybody else, it will be a deep line forward. Patterson is the only true target forward in the entire squad. He's good at his job. He does exactly what he needs to do. But anybody else I'm not truly comfortable with. It is another highlight after 82 minutes, which has me so nervous. Obviously, the squad is fairly tired at this point. Oh my god, Adegoke rushing out there. Brown Sterling knows through. Make it 3-1, I beg you. He has made it 3-1. And the risk by Adegoke has absolutely paid off. We are going to drop back to balanced. We've got 7 minutes to go. Adegoke has just been something else in this Champions League run. He really has. Brown Sterling gets the ball almost over the top. I can't remember if it was a through ball over the top already. And powers it, not even slots it, he powers it through. Absolutely magnificent. We are just going to make a couple more changes just in case anybody else is tired. They are. Ogungbo is going to go off for Edmondson. And I think Harkin will go off for Edwards? Yeah, we'll try Edwards again out there. And I think for my final trick, who else do we have? Who could go on for Far? Garrick. Oh, we have no more subs. Oh, right, we've made 5. I'm losing count. Not even on the same page, quite literally. Right. That is all of the changes. Literally just doing all the game management stuff now. As I think that's it. We are into the third qualifying round of the Champions League, and an absolutely historic run continues. We have beaten the Slovenian Champions, and we thoroughly deserved it as well. The XG of 1.87, and look at the money we're getting for it as well, £86,000, which makes our finances oh so good. Also the gate money as well from playing at the Swansea.com stadium. Oh my goodness. I think the message before this game said that we were expecting around 3,400 for this Champions League clash. Yeah, we've caused a massive shock. We've just beaten the Slovenian champions, Maribor. Amazing. That's a cup match rescheduled. Who have we got? I know the draw has already happened. The draw has already happened, and we've got Olympiacos. Oh, sweet Lord. Okay, right. Yeah, Greek Super League, Olympiacos. Yeah, okay. You remember what I said about us getting possibly smashed by Maribor? Rephrase that to Olympiacos. They will smash us utterly. Yeah, I don't see a way past this one. I think this is where the Champions League dream might just come to an end. Saying that, the third qualifying round, yep, this is it. Losers qualify for the... So I think we're in the group stage of any European competition, surely. If we lose this next time, we go into the Europa League playoff. And then I think... Right, let me just go to Europa League. Come on, show me. That's the playoff itself. Losers qualify for the Europa Conference League. That's the group stage. We're staying at Swansea, everyone. We're going to be in the group stage of either, most likely, the Europa League or the Europa Conference League. Oh my goodness, we've done it. We've actually, I think we have secured at least a group stage in one of the competitions. I feel better about the next tie already. Let's just see if we can be competitive against Olympiacos first, though. Folks, to celebrate the fact that we may just have secured a European group stage, regardless of which competition it is absolutely historic for Swansea University. Make sure that you hit that like button down below and smash the big red subscribe button so you don't miss the continuation of our European adventure. It is going to be glorious the longer it goes on for. I thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the support on the series so far. Have yourself a great week, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. By the way, that next episode will be dropping tomorrow, as in on Tuesday. We'll be doing that each day as long as we are in Europe. So I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow in the next episode.